And we're live. Hey, everybody. Or hey, y'all. That's what I say.
Hi.
We decided to do an impromptu live the
We
last minute.
did. We did. And if you guys
So,
can see, I'm trying to get my
yeah,
chat up. Hold on, it's messing up.
she's got a fire
Oh,
going on behind her. Looks so cozy.
I do.
And all I have is windows behind me.
Best windows ever.
Right?
No, pretty much I was at work today and I thought I want to do a live. And I thought, well, I don't necessarily want to do it by myself or because I see so many people. Oh, excuse me. I see so many people, going on live with their friends and everything. So I was like, you know what? Kay will do it. Kay will do it with me. So I
Yeah.
messaged her and I said, please go live with me. She's like, sure. But she taught me how to do the StreamYard because I had no idea how to do it. I've never messed with it.
It's not hard.
How do I look to you? Because on our chat, I look really rough.
You look fine to me. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly. Will you guys also let me know? We have a feral cat outside. Well, I say feral. He's not feral to me, but he won't go to anyone else and he has a really bad habit of just walking around and
I
constantly
heard.
meowing.
I just heard him.
And I don't know, like he has plenty of food, he has plenty of water. He just jumped up on my this cat, I'm telling you. Get, get. He's literally just looking at me. But he has food, he has water. I think it's that he wants someone to play with. He wants to play. And
Mm,
my other outside cat is older than him and she's more like she just attacks him when he walks close to her. She bites him and smacks him and he's like, I just want to play.
she says, no, I don't want to play. So I'm just going to smack
Exactly.
away.
So then he just walks around meowing.
Poor thing.
So if you hear me yelling at Blueberry, that's why.
So let us know when you come in and let us know what you're working on. And if you have a cup, let us know what's in your cup. That's the YouTube usual questions.
What you drinking, what you working on?
Mm-hmm. I'm working on a cocoon cardigan. That's what I'm working on.
A what?
A cocoon cardigan.
Cocoon cardigan?
Mm-hmm.
Like a shrug?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. I've never heard of a cocoon cardigan.
It's got a design in the middle of it. Gotta hold it up where you can see the design, if you can even see it.
Okay, I gotcha. Yeah.
And it's
Blueberry.
to where I can't see it because it's black yarn and it's getting dark outside.
You need a headlamp. I'm telling you,
Oh,
I have one and like Matt when he's farming, he'll be asleep 7:30, 8 o'clock, but he'll be up at 3:30, 4 o'clock to
mm-hmm.
get to the field, right? So when
Right.
he's dead asleep, I'll turn my light off, and then I'll leave the TV on, and then I'll put that headlamp on and turn that on and angle it down, and I'll just keep crocheting like half the night while he's dead asleep and he has no idea. I love my headlamp. I'm going to send you one
Okay.
with extra batteries because I'm telling you, you'll be like, this is the best thing ever.
I had gotten Aiden one from the dollar store and it broke within a week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He likes flashlights. He's obsessed with flashlights.
So is Matt. Like everywhere we go, if we go to like a hardware store, he's like, "Oh, look at all these flashlights." And I'm like, "You literally have 5 of that exact same flashlight."
Right?
Are you kidding me? And then he gets all excited about how bright it is and yada yada, and I'm just like, "Honey, it's a flashlight." I mean, so I think I'm done with that. I decided to, sorry, I was counting. I decided for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I wanted to do um something in honor. Like I lost my grandma. Ooh, is that a bug?
Yeah, I don't know what kind it was, but it
Yeah.
was.
But I would have screamed right then. But for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I lost my grandma to breast cancer. I've had people in my family that's had breast cancer. And I decided that I wanted to do something for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And I know that everybody has a tutorial for the ribbon, right?
Right.
The pink ribbon. And I'm like, if you guys are subscribed to me or know anything about me, you know one thing about me is that I can't stand to do things the way other people do it. I do it my own way, and I like my way better.
Right.
So one of the things that I decided to do for October was a mastectomy breast. So
Hmm.
I had, let's see, how long ago was that? Probably 2018, 18 or 19. I was at a rummage sale. I was helping a friend at a rummage sale, and she was in I was helping this friend at the rummage sale, right? And
Hmm.
I had a woman come up to me. I had a couple little crochet things there, nothing too fancy, right? And
Hmm.
a little old lady came up to me and she says, "Do you crochet?" And I was like, "Yeah, I crochet a little, here and there." And she's like, "Could you please do me a favor?" And I said, "Sure, what? Are you want me to crochet something?" And she says, "I had a double mastectomy." I think she said like a year or two ago, and she asked if I could crochet her a set of breasts or boobs, and she wanted to put them in her
Hmm.
bra because she said, and she was probably, I bet she had to have been no younger than 65, but probably no older than 70, give or take a
Right.
year or two. And she says, I want to, be able to put something in my bra. She said, not every day, but sometimes I want to go to town and I want to feel pretty again.
Right.
And I just sat there and I'm like, okay, like I don't know. I guess in my mind I was a little shocked because I thought, why do you need breasts to make yourself feel pretty? But then after she asked me and I said yes and she walked away and I sat and I thought about it and I was like, how many women, put on and I hope I don't offend anybody, but put on a good bra and you look good. If you know
Hmm.
what I'm trying to say, like you're not like, I wear sports bras all the time unless I'm at work, but when you put an actual bra on and you have that shape, you feel good and you feel confident and you feel sexy or you feel pretty, and I was like,
Hmm.
oh my gosh, she was right. I never thought about that. So
Right.
saying all of that to say what I've decided to do. Hi, Diane. I decided to crochet mastectomy breasts for women to put in their bras when they want to feel sexy or pretty. I feel so weird saying it like that because I don't necessarily think that every woman would feel that way, but the ones that do,
Yeah.
I want them to have something to, you know, to put in there and feel pretty.
Yeah.
And-
Well,
like,
not really to just feel pretty, but like to have their confidence back.
exactly. Thank you. Yes, to have their confidence back, to have that confidence is about the best thing I can say, you know. That one thing added. Do what?
I said the missing piece.
Yeah, right. Or pieces. You don't want
Yeah,
one.
pieces. Well, if you only have one, then you only need one. But if you have a double, then you'll need both.
Well, yeah, that's true. I didn't think of that. If you guys can hear that in the background, my inside cat is very spoiled and he's aggravated that I'm sitting outside and he's not out here, so he's repeatedly pawing at the door and
I
it's
don't
driving
hear
me
it.
nuts.
I'm fixing to have to turn the porch light on because I can't see myself in the screen. So hold on just 1 second. You can keep talking though.
Okay, yeah, I'll keep chit-chatting. So Diane, Kelly, I can see you two are in the chat. Do I look okay? Because what I'm looking at online, I look like all pixelated and rough. Like I don't have a very good signal.
Okay. I guess I might need to move over.
Oh yeah, maybe a little.
A little proppy thing out. No, you
That's
still
not bad.
can't. I can't see myself.
Yeah,
Maybe I shouldn't have turned on the light. Which way is it? This way. Need something to
maybe if
block
you
it.
sit with your head in front of the light.
I mean, I could turn around, but then let's see. I don't want to fall off the porch.
Thanks, Diane.
Okay, does that look better?
Oh yeah, that looks great.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out, I'm wondering if I shut off my Wi-Fi and just run off my mobile data, if that would be better, or do you think I should stay on Wi-Fi?
You can try it.
Oh, I hope it doesn't mess it up.
It
I'll try.
shouldn't.
What's the worst that could happen, right?
Right. Exactly. It's a learning process. Because earlier when we were talking, you looked better on your Wi-Fi.
Did I? Crap. Oh, see, now I look better on my laptop.
Yeah, you do look better. You're not as pixelated.
Diane, do I look better? But you do good. So, yes, okay, thank you. So what I was telling you about the mastectomy breast, so spooksy. Much. Good deal. Dang it, we should have done that sooner. But what I have so far, so I don't like my color change, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Hook in one hand, rod in other. Hello all. Hi Tammy.
Hey, Tammy.
But so I have this, and then what I originally had was a little bit bigger, like that thick, and I don't have anything to, try it on. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, that's flat chested that I could put. So I
Yeah.
decided to redo my design to where it's not as thick. And I'm hoping that this design will look better. And it's soft because the woman that asked me to make it, she asked, do you have a really soft yarn that you could use?
Right.
So that way it doesn't aggravate her scars. And I
Yeah.
ended up using Karen Simply Soft. I I think it was all right. I don't know if I'd necessarily use that again. Like right now, it's Red Heart Super Saver, which isn't necessarily the softest thing in the world, but I think what I'm gonna do is rough up the back of it with a dog brush, so
Mhm.
it gets that like furry feeling to the back. You know what I mean? So then
Yeah.
whenever it sets, on her chest, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm working on, mastectomy breasts.
I
Do you
think
know
that
anybody that was do what?
I was gonna say that I think that's a good thing to work on.
Yeah. Do you know anybody that lost the battle to breast cancer?
I want to say that my grandpa or my pawpaw, his mother did, but he wasn't my biological grandpa. So, um, I don't believe that anybody in my family has passed due to breast cancer.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm all pixelated again. I know my mom had ovarian cancer and she had to be frozen. She was young. She was real young when she had to be frozen for it. And then let's see. My dad's mom had breast cancer and she had mastectomy. I don't remember
Mhm.
if it was double or not. And then my aunt had it. Actually, two or three of my aunts, my dad's sisters, had breast cancer. I know
Mhm.
one of them had a mastectomy. I'm not sure if the others did or not, but yeah, it seems to run in my family, female cancers.
Yeah. Well, you know that they can run a test on your blood, and if you have that gene for breast cancer, you can take pre measures to battle it.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. And I talked to my boss. So for those of you that don't know, I work for a hospital, and every year on your birthday, the hospital offers employees free labs. So I think what I've been thinking is this year I'm going to go get that done and see if they can see if I have that marker in my genes.
Yeah. See,
Yes, my mother
yarn bar.
died from breast cancer.
That's Christy.
Holy cow, yarn bar.
Oh goodness.
33.
Yeah.
That's awful. The bracket is that what it is? The bracket test?
I reckon. I guess that's what it's called.
I can
See, she was my neighbor. She's been gone about 12 years on.
Yeah, I think you're right, Braca. Or I'm sorry, Yarn Barf. I think you're right. The test is Braca or Braca.
Yeah.
So I think it's official. I can't talk and count at the same time. So I'm gonna have to do something else.
I should have
Um,
looked for the spray and getting my feet.
Uh-oh. Are you getting bug bit?
Yeah, because and something just landed on my head.
I was gonna say something. Now I completely have no clue what I was gonna say. Oh, I know. I was gonna ask you guys. The wind just picked up here, and my wind chimes are going. Is that too loud or annoying or anything? Because I can go take them down. I can go take them down real quick so they're not annoying.
I don't hear them.
You don't hear them at all?
Mm-mm,
Really?
I don't.
I'm gonna straighten up my logs on my fire real quick. I'll be right back.
What are you ladies working on? I'm working on a cocoon cardigan. Right now is what I'm working on. Got a long ways to go, and it's in black because that's all I had. See, it is a horrible way to go. My mother suffered terribly. She was skeletal by the time she passed. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Christy.
Holy cannoli, it's hot right there.
Imagine. They say they also don't hear your wind chimes either, so you're good.
Okay, good deal. What are you ladies working on? I was working on a mastectomy breast, but I think I'm gonna start working on something else because I can't count. It is a horrible way to go. My mother suffered terribly. She was skeletal by the time she passed. I don't hear your winter. Same. Okay, thank you. Yeah, my grandma was too by the time she passed away. It's rough to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So I have all kinds of stuff going on this week. So I had to, when I got off work, I had to bust my fingers and get tutorials filmed and all kinds of stuff. And I wanted to show you my tutorial I have set up for this upcoming Monday. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them.
They're so cute.
They're gnomes. This one I put hanging with my Nomi.
See, my sister beat cancer just a week ago. Awesome. That is fantastic news, Diane.
Holy cow, no kidding. Spooksy.
And Christy
Thank
says,
you.
thank you. I would have on that on a worst enemy tips in the works.
Yeah. I watched my father-in-law pass, and then I watched my brother-in-law pass, and it's just horrible to watch someone go through that, but yeah. Anyway, so I not trying to be rude. I'm trying to think of the word I'm trying to say. I don't want to cry, so I'm gonna
Right.
I'm gonna show you something
Yeah,
else.
it's those are so cute. I love them.
So this is gonna be my tutorial Monday.
Cool.
Matt right now. Yeah, yarn barf, right? Matt right now is in St. Louis with his brother. He has a spot of cancer, and they're working on removing it and going through a bunch of stuff. So yeah, it's not that I don't want to be morbid. It's just I don't want to talk about it because I'll cry, and I don't want to cry on camera. It's rough. It's actually it's cancer. It's a sarcoma, and they're fighting it with hepatitis or herpes, the herpes virus, simplex virus. They're injecting the cancer with the herpes. And the way the doctor explained it was that this is how the doctor explained it to my brother-in-law. He says, so we inject the herpes into the cancer, right? And the herpes buddies up to the cancer and says, "Oh, I want to be your best friend. You know, we're gonna make such good friends, right?" Well, then once the cancer accepts the herpes turns and attacks the cancer and kills the cancer. So that's what they're going through right now. But he still has a spot that isn't doing so hot, so they want to cut it out. And so yeah, that's what they're going through right now.
I have never heard that though. Using
Neither
herpes.
had I. Neither had I.
So like they're basically just giving them herpes?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like, and I asked, like, herpes simplex, right? Like cold sores on your lip, herpes. And they said, yeah.
Wow.
So apparently that will befriend the cancer and then kill it. I don't know.
I've never heard of that. I'm gonna have to do some research on that.
Yeah.
Never ever heard of that. But other than the one that's not doing so well, he's okay though.
Yeah. I understand Kelly Barlow recently received devastating news regarding her 20-year-old and she broke down on her camera. Oh no.
Yeah, who is Kelly? I don't know her.
Yeah, I don't either. Yes, we all cried. Oh Lord. Really? She's a DIYer.
Um,
Kelly Barlow. She's a content creator and does a lot of affordable crafty stuff. I will Google her or look her up real quick. Oh, okay. Kelly Barlow Creations.
Okay.
Oh, I see her crying. I don't want to watch that. I don't want to cry.
Right. I understand. I understand. I understand.
I gotta tell the girls they should come outside and make s'mores on the fire.
They don't want to be on the camera though.
So I heard somebody say the other day that anyone over 13 can be on YouTube monetized. Really? I thought it was 18. So Jalen and Emma can come out here and be on camera and won't get in trouble.
Right.
I did not know that.
That's how come in yesterday's video that I posted with Aiden cutting
The
pumpkin, anytime his face accidentally showed, I blurred it out. I even blurred out his reflection on the table. But yeah, they've got to be 13.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She said YouTube is her primary job. She asked if we could run her playlist. So I clicked on a playlist and selected play all. I will do the same thing as soon as I'm done here, if I can remember.
Oh, yeah, I will too. Oh.
But Aiden gets mad because he can't get on my videos, and I'm like, I'm sorry, it's YouTube's rules, and I didn't start the channel out with you on it, so I can't say that, that I've done it this whole time. But
yeah,
it really has to do with the COPPA, the COPPA.
yeah.
It's to protect the kids is really what it is.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so I found one of her playlists that has like 298 videos.
There you go.
So play all.
I do it on my laptop because I use my phone to play on YouTube. Keep the volume no lower than 30%, otherwise YouTube will not count it as a view. Oh, okay.
What? No kidding. I didn't know that. Hi, Tanya. Ah. So Tanya is a friend of mine from Puerto Rico, okay?
Okay. Hi, Tanya. I'm glad you
She's my
said that.
auntie.
I would have said Tania.
Oh my God. Am I pronouncing it wrong? Is it Tanya?
I don't know.
Holy cow. Dang it.
I would have pronounced Tania. That's what it looks like to me. And then you say she's from Puerto Rico, so I mean it could be Spanish. She said yes. I don't know what the yes is to. She says she misses you.
Miss you too. Tanya, am I saying it right? Is it Tanya? I'm going to feel like an a-hole if that's not right. Yes. Okay, yes.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
Okay, good. I don't like mispronouncing any names.
Oh my gosh. What? I was on a live. I was doing my own live one time, and a woman was commenting to me, and I cannot remember her name. Oh, I don't remember what her name was, but I had never seen it before or spelled that way. And I kept mispronouncing it, and Matt was watching it, and he walks up to me and he's like, "Honey." I said, "What?" He said, "You are saying it wrong. It's this." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot." I wish I could remember what it was because it was actually pretty funny.
Well, I struggled with it all my life. Like people cannot pronounce Kaylin as Kaylin. I would always get Caitlin or Kayla. I can understand the Caitlin part, but not Kayla.
I think that's funny.
So whenever I started the sewing job, I told them that my name was Kaylin so that they would hear K.
Kaylin, not Kaylin.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I always get Alana, Alana. Um, let's see. So they say there's another way they say it, but I don't remember exactly how it is, and it's just like it's Alana, but that's
Yeah,
okay. I still answer.
yeah,
The Alana, I think that's cute though. Alana.
yeah, yeah. You know, have you ever watched the Vampire Diaries?
No, but my daughter did.
Okay, well, there's a guy on there named Alaric, and I actually worked with a guy named Alaric, but he didn't like his name because everybody said Alaric.
Say it again. His name's what?
Alaric.
Aloric? Alaric?
Alaric.
Wow. Where on earth did that come from?
No, but I've always liked that name since I watched that, and then I found out that I worked with a guy named Alaric, but he went by Rick,
I would
or
too.
no, he went by Al is what he went by. That's what he went by.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Niecy, how are you?
Hi, is that free-handedly made?
Yes. The AU stands
Niecy?
for, yes, it's Niecy. But the
Hi,
AU
Gail.
stands, hi, Gail.
So I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you. The what?
The AU is Autistics Unite.
Oh, okay. Cool. And her
Yeah.
her name is Niecy.
Yes, her name is Niecy.
That makes me think of Niecy Nash.
Hmm.
She is an
I don't know.
actress. Oh, I'm losing my stitch.
The old
She's an
movie.
actress. Oh Lordy, I can't think what she's on right now. Home from work and crocheting. Started my uncle's blanket.
Oh,
Cool.
awesome.
So, Gail is another friend of mine, Kay, from Minnesota, and
Okay.
I talked to her. Yeah, I'm trying to knit. Kay and I were talking about this earlier. I I don't know if knitting is something that I need to actually set. Okay, so like when we started crocheting, like when all of us started crocheting, and at first you were kind of like, maybe I'll get the hang of it, maybe I won't, and eventually you get it, and then you just start going. So I can't
Mhm.
decide if I'm like that with knitting, and I just haven't given it enough chance yet, or if I just don't like it, because it's a little aggravating.
It is. It really is.
I'm
But to
working on a
answer
shawl.
on, I think he is Alaric is on all of them. I think except for the originals. Alaric is on Legacies as well as Vampire Diaries.
I know Jalen watched. I think it was Vampire Diaries she watched. I think it was. But she would I'd be upstairs and she'd be downstairs watching it, and all of a sudden I'd hear, "What?" Or I hear her go,
Yeah,
and I'm just like, "What's going on?"
right.
I told you about the girls and
This
watching go ahead.
I was just gonna say this last season was the last of all of the Vampire Diaries spinoffs and everything.
No kidding. Why?
I don't know,
No. Uh I
but
told
tell
you
me
about
what
the
you were. I'm sorry, I was just
I told
telling
you
you to go ahead.
That's okay. I told you about me making the girls sit down and watch Stranger Things, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. They were quarantined or so. Yeah, they were quarantined and they were bored. And I was like, you girls, I have begged you, please watch Stranger Things, and you never do. So I said, this is the perfect opportunity. Just watch one episode, and that's all I ask. If you don't want to watch anymore, then don't. Then it was like 4 days later, and they were finishing all the seasons. They liked
That's
it.
fun.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, my niece. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna tell you, I'm gonna go get the girls and see if they want to make s'mores on the fire, and ask Jalen about the person you're talking about. See what she says.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So, what are some of y'all's favorite things to watch while you're crocheting or knitting, whichever you do? I like to watch anything that I really don't have to watch, if that makes any sense. Because then I'll be stopping with my crochet and be looking at the TV. Yeah. No, I am not knitting too. I am crocheting. I am working on a cocoon cardigan. And it's got a design in the middle, but it's dark and it's black yarn, so you really can't see it. But that's what I'm working on because I got a long ways to go. Same way. How are you? I am good, Tanya. How are you?
Okay, they're coming.
Okay, cool.
I told Jalen, I said, Kaylin wants to
I
ask
was ask,
you. What?
I said I was asking them what was their favorite thing to watch while they were crocheting or knitting, and I said what my favorite thing to watch is something that I don't have to actually watch.
Forensic Files.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
watched every episode. I don't even have to look at the TV. I know what's happening.
Who's the pattern by? The design in the middle is by
The
I don't
six,
know who
if
it's
you
by.
open the garage door, we're
I'll
right behind it.
when we get off of here, Nisi, I'll send you the link through Messenger. I like to watch mysteries so that I can mostly listen. Yes.
They got home from volleyball practice, and then they did their homework. So say hi. Hi. This
Hi.
is Jalen. This is Jalen, and this is Emma.
Hi, y'all.
Hi. Hey. So Jalen, say his name, Kay.
Alaric.
Who? Alaric. Oh, Alaric. Yeah. Think he's cute.
I was telling your mom that I worked with a guy named Alaric, but he went by Al because everybody wanted to call him Alaric.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's like a Swedish or like like a Nordic name.
See, the thing is on Vampire Diaries, it's a white man. The guy that I worked with was a black man.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't punch me in the face. Like I instantly see your hand slipping off that bag and hit me right in the face.
You're welcome, niece.
Tanya says, "God bless to the girls."
Tanya, God bless.
Thank you. I also know. They said thank you in case you couldn't hear it over the crinkling. Oh,
I heard it.
Nisi said, "I'm like that with friends."
Yeah.
Yes, Gail, Forensic Files, Cold Case Files. I love that show. I can just sit and listen to Bill Curtis on Cold Case Files, and what's the name of the guy that narrates Forensic Files? I can just listen to their voice. You want your
What's that? Joe Kenda? Mom really liked him.
Joe Kenda. Why? Oh, that's That's he's a detective.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't remember the name of the show all of a sudden. Because I remember he always, like, in the show, he'd always go, my, my, my. Peter Thomas. That's the guy that narrates Forensic Files.
Okay. My mom had watched the ID channel so much that that all she had to do was hear half of the story and know what it was about, because another show had took over or had done it before or something like that.
That's so funny that you said that, because the girls one time, they were, you got that right on my pattern. Sorry. The girls, I don't remember. Do you guys remember when you came home and you were telling me about this murder they talked about at school? And you started telling me the first half of it, and I was like, oh, yeah, it's this, this, and this. And you guys were just looking at me, and I was like, you're not going to talk about something I don't already know.
Yeah.
What? Do you guys remember that?
No, I don't remember. I don't remember who it was, but I remember that. No, but it happened like that.
She said no, but it happens a lot. I watch a lot of murder mysteries.
And then when I was pregnant with Aiden, I was probably about 5 or 6 pregnant with Aiden. Mom was like, "You need to watch this," and I'm watching it, and it's about a pregnant woman that befriends a woman who's pregnant. And
I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, and at the end of it, I was like, Mama, why did you make me watch that? She's like, because I just want you to know the dangers that are out there. I was like, Mama, I think I know the dangers. So I did not make any friends of anybody while I was pregnant the rest of the way.
Was it the one that the girl that was pregnant always sold puppies, and the girl no, okay, maybe I don't know what you're talking about then.
Well, I mean, you probably know the ending of it, but she was just some random girl that wanted a friend, and she was online, and this other girl that was pregnant befriended her, and they went shopping for baby clothes all the time, and the woman had a pillow underneath her shirt to make herself look pregnant. Yeah. And then when it was time. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah. I love Twilight Saga to see when doing crochet. Oh, yes. Yes, I like the Twilight Saga too.
I couldn't think of his name either. Yeah. Hi, Kay and Alana. Dateline. Oh, yes. Dateline. Yeah. Absolutely love Dateline too. The older guy. What is his name? This is embarrassing. When I get put on the spot, I can't remember people's names. Dateline. Keith Morrison. That's it. Mm-hmm. I like him. He's my favorite. And then the other one is that I like. No, that's not right. Ah.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Woody.
Has anyone mentioned Stranger Things or anything?
I told them about it.
Oh.
John Quinones. I like him too. So, what's the girls? Oh, I couldn't think of it. Caitlin's my favorite. I love Twilight Saga. To sing when doing crochet. Yeah, I like Twilight too. I didn't like, so whenever Twilight came out, my baby sister was like, "Did you just drop your?" It's okay.
Pick it up and blow it off.
Oh yeah, 5-second rule.
It had parts of marshmallow in it too.
That's okay. Anyway, whenever that came out, my youngest sister was like 10 or 11, and she always told me about it. She's like, "Alana, you got to watch this. You're gonna love this." And I'm like, "It's a teenage show. It's not going to appeal to me." And I watched it and I was like, I love
Right?
this.
I love Twilight. Twilight's good.
Twilight's good. Were you team Edward or team
Jacob.
Jacob?
Jacob all the way.
Jacob. I was team. So Jacob was the werewolf, and then Edward was the vampire.
Edward.
Yeah.
Edward, really? I was team Jacob.
Only because Jacob was good looking.
Yeah. Of course. Tanya's team Edward.
I agree.
Okay, what were you?
Right down in the middle.
Really?
Yes.
Are they good?
I'm eating another one.
Are you?
I've had a popcorn ball, so.
You had a pop. Where'd you get a popcorn ball?
My local buddy, Sydney, got it for me.
Really? You guys eat all kinds of sweets.
Yeah, but we don't eat them in front of you guys.
Tammy's team Edward. Everybody's team Edward.
Well, I like them both, so that's why I said right down the middle.
Yeah. Does the fire need stirred? Oh, perfect.
The only reason why I really wanted to watch Twilight is because when I was in high school, I had a pen pal that lived in Forks, Washington.
Oh, no way. That's cool. What'd
I
you
thought
say?
it was
Oh, that's cool. So what other shows do you watch, Kay? Or everybody in the chat?
I've been watching Walker, the remake with Jared Padalecki in it. He's the one that played Sam on Supernatural.
Yep.
I watched that. Yes, it's called Walker. It's on. Yes, I agree with that, Tammy. The books are better. I was waiting for somebody to say that.
I never read them.
I read them within a month,
Really?
maybe two, something like that. But I watched that. It's on the CW app, and it's on the CW. I don't have a platform where I can watch the CW live, so I watch it the next day when it comes out
Kind of like how
on the
Hulu
CW
does.
because it'll be on the CW app.
Yeah.
I also watch Hulu. Yes. We both for a second, or it might have been me. I'm not sure. But I watched that. But yeah, it's like Hulu plays it the next day, and then I guess we're back to the game. What else do I watch? That's it because Riverdale, I watched that. Nancy Drew hasn't come back yet. Legacies, that was the last of it.
Oh, Jalen.
And that's it, I think.
Kaylin said that all of the Vampire Diaries and all the spin-offs are done.
Yeah, they're done.
Why?
They've been on Netflix for so long. And they didn't get any more like watches or anything, so they just kicked it off.
Really? I didn't know that.
Oh.
I'm probably covered in dust.
Yeah.
You're not.
Hey, Wanda.
Hi, Wanda.
Hello.
So Matt and I started watching.
Turn my camera.
Are you still there?
Uh-oh. We didn't have to.
You did?
Oh, she just shut her camera. I gotcha.
Yeah, it's because my great nieces and nephews are coming up and they're going to want to get on the camera and they're not old enough.
Can't do that. But remember the other day, Kay, when we were talking about more of it on Spotify?
Yes. Oh, hey.
What's she doing? Oh, she's after. She has the. Where's the ball?
I don't know. Are you still there? I don't think she is, but I'll go ahead and continue. So
I'm still here. I just had to mute myself because my sister.
Oh, that's okay. I was just going to tell you that Morbid, Elena and Ashley talked about a show called Peaky Blinders on Netflix, and Matt and I started watching it, and holy cow, that is a very good show. We haven't gotten very far in it because Harvest started and then volleyball started, so we don't have a lot of time to watch movies yet. But once Harvest is over, we'll get into watching it. And then Dahmer. We haven't made it past the second. There's a train coming, so it might get loud. We haven't made it past the second episode because Harvest and volleyball and everything. So once that's done, we're gonna probably binge the rest of Dahmer. The girls like that. There's a train, so it might get really loud.
I hear the train.
Do you
hear me? Okay. I had to mute myself. Everybody was talking.
I saw Gone with the Wind when I fell in love. Yeah, Tanya. That's the dress she made out of the curtain, right? The curtain. Okay, so Gail, I will tell you this.
I'm not
sure if I want to watch.
Yeah, that's Gail from Minnesota.
Oh.
Jaylen, Emma, do you guys want to tell her hi? They're just staring at, huh? Gail.
Hey, Gail. Hi, Gail.
You can get in camera and say hi. Anyway, they're being weird. Anyway, so the first episode of Dahmer, I was pretty much like, oh my gosh, really? I mean, I knew the story, right, of what he did and all of that. Gail says, hey. Yeah. But they show Polaroids in the first episode, and Matt and I, because our girls are both 16. Well, Jaylen's going to be 16 this Saturday. Emma turned 16 in August, right? So I decided, you guys can watch it. Surely it's not going to be that bad. Well, that Polaroid, they show Polaroids in the first episode, and Matt and I are like, okay, right. Girl, don't look.
I haven't watched that yet. I don't have Netflix anymore.
Yeah. I think I seen that it is High Spring. I'm not sure about that one. Yeah. I think they said that has become Netflix's top 10 streamed TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
Not TV shows, series.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to watch it, but I can't at the moment.
Is that train too loud?
No.
I didn't know if I should mute my mic.
I had to cut my too. You're fine.
Okay. Yeah, Gail. Matt said they weren't real, that the Polaroids they showed weren't real, but yeah, the real ones are online, and he had to Google and prove it to me, and I was like, oh, that's okay, that's enough. For Forensic Files, they show Forensic Files, they show some stuff on there that's like, whoa, I can't believe they can show this.
Right.
For instance, last night when I was watching it, Matt was asleep, and they showed like a whole body, and she had been in the desert for a while, and I was just like, oh, how can they show that on here? So I honestly, Forensic Files might be worse with the things that they show, whereas Dahmer's showing, you know, not true stuff. Yeah, Gail, that's true. The Forensic Files shows some holy cow kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You guys done with s'mores? Ready to go back in?
Hi.
How did you blow solid?
Tell everybody bye.
How did you blow?
Tell it. Here, I'll move over so you guys can get in. Yeah, Gail, I think if you can handle that stuff on Forensic Files, I think you'll be okay on Dahmer. But like I said, Niecy Nash is in Dahmer. I completely just forgot about that. The Niecy that, what's her name?
Yeah. The one you were saying that made you think of her when Niecy from Free Handly Maid came in.
Oh yeah, Free Handly Maid. So Niecy Nash is the woman that actually called the police on Dahmer.
I don't want to whisper this, or I can do it.
Was it? I can't remember if it was to get him caught or not.
Their birdies are in there.
So Kay, the fiber enthusiast, ask what you're working on. Bye, girl.
It is a cocoon cardigan.
Let me see.
Bye, guys.
Oh, darling, say hey.
What?
Hey.
You can say hey. They can't see your face.
What?
Those are her
But you're not old enough to
nieces.
be on YouTube.
You can't see them because they're too young. You want to say bye? Not really, but bye.
Bye.
They're tired
But it's
from
got a line
volleyball.
in the middle, but you can't see it. Spring.
Could you girls do the litter boxes, please?
No.
I love how you remember the things I ask you to please and think you do. Love you too.
Do it.
Love it. Though. Thank you, Spring. Gail says, see you girls. Have a great rest of your evening.
They said you too, Gail.
Bye.
They're trying to make me do the hand thing and I can't do it.
Now do this.
Was that not what I was just doing?
No, you were doing complete. You go like that. You can't do that.
Okay, I love you guys. Get out of here. Get. I don't know.
Over here. Okay, bye, Mom.
Bye. Love you guys. They think it's funny to make fun of me. Well,
It's
they do
always
this,
fun to make fun of Mom.
right? They do this heart thing, and they get mad at me because I can't do it right. I told him, I'm like, why don't you just do this?
Right.
How was him?
Like, doesn't it just make more sense?
2, 3, 4, 5.
I love all the hearts you guys are putting in the chat. That's cute.
9.
Don't do that to the birds. You leave them alone.
Can you guys
They're
hear
in there.
the wind
They're
chimes
asleep.
going?
It's nighttime.
The wind is really picking up, and the wind chimes are really loud. So I was hoping they're not annoying. I've had someone tell me in the comments once they could hear my wind chimes when I was inside doing a tutorial. So they thought the wind chimes that they heard was what they were hearing, like in their house. I love so do I. Niecy, I remember your name. I do too. My husband buys me, I have 2 of them. They are warranted, a lifetime warranty for the strings. The strings and something else has a lifetime warranty. So no matter what happens to them, I just contact the company and they replace the wind chime. I love them.
That's cool.
Can you do Christmas ornament tutorials? Probably. I'll see what I can come up with. Oh, I filmed a magazine flip through today, and I was so shocked. One of the things it showed was these little you hang them in the window, like those suction cup things. You put them on the window, and then you can hang them on off that. And they were made out of glow in the dark thread.
Oh,
And
cool.
I was like, where on earth do you get glow in the dark thread? So I was like, I'm gonna Amazon that later. And then one of them was a spider web with a teeny tiny little spider on it. And I was like, that is the cutest thing ever. And it had Google eyes. Wind chimes are beautiful. Is it cold? Actually, Gail, I think right now, hold on just a second. Let me look. I think the warmest it got today was probably about 75. Right now it's like 70, getting close to 69, 68. That's why I got my fire going behind me. Looks like it's starting to go out. That's all right. Tomorrow is supposed to get a little chillier, and I'm ready. So we have a cabin in northern Wisconsin right by Lake Superior down the road from Ashland, Wisconsin. No, it's by Gurney, Wisconsin. And Matt always gets on there and he looks at the weather. And 2 days ago, we got snow up there. So, Gail, have you got snow yet?
We don't get snow down here.
Oh, I love my snow. It was raining in Puerto Rico, Tanya. I'm watching your hands, Kay.
I had one time someone asked me how was I crocheting. The way I learned, I don't know.
You know, I've tried that before because I'm a knife, like, so I crochet like this, right?
Yeah.
It's like that. So I like, you do it like this, right?
Yeah, I hold it like a pencil.
Wow, you have really pretty fingers.
If you say so. I think I have some long fingers. No
I have
snow
bead
here
sticks.
yet. Niecy said no snow yet over there. What?
Oh, she's in
No,
Montana. The low tomorrow is 37.
That's where she's from.
It has been, holy cow. Yep, I'm tired of raining from Farina. Tanya, is that another tropical storm?
Hey, I never agreed on counting.
Hey, is this right?
I don't know if I froze or if you froze. Yes.
You know what? I bet doing it like that is a lot better with like when you're working with thread.
I don't know. I don't work with thread.
Because it won't slip off your hook.
I know whenever I try to do it like you do, like my hand doesn't feel right.
Look at it.
And it feels so awkward.
Go higher on your hook.
I remember one time I hold higher on the hook
Yeah, your hand is really far back.
See?
Go, there you go, like that.
But I still feel funny. I can't hold my work too. I need to hold my work in my hand along with the hook.
Yeah. I'm
So yeah,
carrying
I remember.
got
1, 2.
that's adorable. Tanya got the recent hurricane. Now she's getting another tropical storm. And then Gail says no snow for a while. I hope no snow for a while yet. So Gail, what's your average? What's your average snowfall? Because I know where our cabin is, where we're building a house. I think the average snowfall is 40. I'm probably way off. I'd have to ask Matt. I love snow. I could live in snow. I crochet like Alana, like you are doing right now. Yeah. Like your knife? A lot, yeah.
See, because even when I'm holding on the camera, I hold it like this, but this pinky and my ring finger hold my work right here. When I hold it like this, I can't hold my work too. That just feels really, really awkward. But I hold it up so that it's level and not falling down. I don't know. I can't do it like that.
Who taught you?
My cousin did. And to be honest, I can't remember if it's because I saw the way she was holding her hook or if it's just what felt right to me.
Oh, that is a big bug. Really?
Yeah.
The knife, yeah.
And that was, let's see, how old am I? Okay. 22 years ago.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I learned, I'm burping. I learned when I was, okay, so like life story time, right? So when I was growing up, I don't know what just happened. I just lost everything. Are we still live?
Yes.
Okay. When I was a kid, whenever I was a kid, so we lived with my dad's mom because my mom wasn't around and my dad worked over the road for coal mine companies. And my grandma was me and Alicia, my twin sister, we were probably, oh man, we were probably anywhere from 5 to 8. So somewhere in there, we're 5 to 8. And my grandma's best friend taught me, my twin sister, and her granddaughter how to chain, but she taught us with our fingers. And she gave us, it blinked for a second. I wondered, Gail, because mine did too. But she taught us how to chain with our fingers. And she gave us a skein of yarn. And we did that for, well, I did for days. I didn't stop. I chained that whole skein of yarn. And
Oh, wow.
then she let me use a crochet hook and taught me how to do that. Well, then I got to where I was running around with friends and school started and I never got back into it. So that's how I learned. But that was so long ago. I think it was just how she showed me was just with the knife. And then whenever I started up again after I had Jalen, I just started using the same way I learned back then was the knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nisi, you're in Montana, right? Western Montana. Is that what you said? Western Montana? So you're closer to Idaho? I suck at geography. Is that right?
Yes.
So it's Idaho and what's the other state up there? Oh yeah, Washington.
Yeah, Washington, Oregon.
Yes, I can wave to Idaho from the top of our mountain. That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
I would guess
That's
our
cool.
average is about 50, give or take some. So I guess I wasn't too far off whenever
Did
I
I
said I
freeze?
think Matt. Yeah, you did. There you go. You're back. But like I don't think I was too far off whenever I said that our snowfall by Gurney, Wisconsin, I think it's about 40 to 50 maybe inches a year.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Freeze again.
No, you didn't.
Okay, well, I wasn't hearing anything on your side, so that's why I thought it was.
Oh, I gotcha.
That and everybody was coming in talking and stuff. Scarlett was screaming. She was the one that was screaming if I heard that.
Was she going to jump off of something? Is that why she was giving a countdown?
We've gotten snow here in South Alabama twice. My whole life I've been here.
Did it accumulate to anything or no?
No.
So it was just in the air?
Yeah, we got enough on the ground that we tried to make a snowman, but it was a very, very poor snowman.
Why was I supposed to know
Oh my goodness.
that?
She can.
I can't get off here.
Hold on. Come here. Oh, is there even any in here? Yes. There you go. Take that to your mom and let her open it for you. Okay. Wanda says that she's left-handed and she crochets backwards from the wrong side. I have a video less than 2 minutes of me crocheting on. Take a look. I have seen that video, Wanda.
Where are you reading that?
The one before Nisi, the one that it says we can't make a snowman here. Our snow is too dry and it won't pack.
That's not on mine.
I have never seen 50 inches of snow collectively, let alone.
One winter.
Hey, Courtney.
I know here in Southern Illinois, I think our annual snowfall is probably, well, when I was a kid, it was like 2 feet maybe, but now it's like 1. I'm ready to get up there. I'm ready. He's gonna. Well, once he's done with harvest, he's talking about he's gonna go up there for 2 weeks and get the cabin a little less rustic because it's roughing it. It's roughing it whenever we go up there. Hi, bears, crochet critters. That's cute. So there's no bathroom, there's no outhouse, there's no electricity. The wood stove, the wood stove is a little, it needs some work. So he's talking about when harvest is done, he's going to go up there and get it a little more suitable for me. Because my girls told me I was being extra because I asked for plumbing.
Oh, no, that's not being extra in my opinion.
Right? Yeah. I'm like, no. I want to have a bathroom.
Hi, Michelle. We're just chit-chatting, having a little fun, that's all.
Hi, Michelle. Fiberfox Studios, I read your messages. Hey!
Yeah, that's Courtney. And Brenda, our Bears Crochet is Brenda.
Brenda and Courtney.
Mm-hmm. Courtney's been doing her some lives here lately.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's Fiberfox?
Mm-hmm. She does mosaics.
Ooh.
Got lots of pretty stuff. I never make any of them, but I sit there and watch her videos every Monday whenever she puts them out.
Oh, she's pretty.
Very. And Brenda.
Subscribed. And who? The other one,
Bears Crochet. She says, where I am now, we are right at the snow line. We get about 17 inches a year, but just several miles up the road gets about 69 inches. What?
Ah, she's pretty too. I subscribed.
Awesomeness.
Sorry, Kate. Read it again. What'd you say?
She said where she's at, which is right at the snow line, they get about 17 inches, but several miles up the highway, they get about 69 inches.
Holy cow.
Let's see. Yeah, girl, got to get a good booster for my internet. For my In the Woods internet. It's just good lighting. I think that comments to she's pretty. She said it's just good lighting.
You guys are welcome. Brenda, Bear Crochet Brenda, I see your spinning wheel.
Yeah.
So I have to ask.
She spins.
Does she? I have been to a few antique stores or resale shops, and I've seen those wheels. And I was recently in one, and I saw one of those wheels, and it was, if I remember right, I want to say it was like $160 some. Is that cheap or is that expensive?
She says now for the fun part. She's in California.
Oh. I'm in California. Wow. Are you by Big Bear? Is that the name of it? Big Bear Lake?
I have no idea. What you working on? I am working on a cocoon cardigan, and it has a design in the middle. See it? Now I hear your wind chime.
Do you hear him?
I hear them now. It's still not bad though.
Tawny,
no,
you
I
were
don't know
born
where your
in
phone's
New
at,
York
baby.
City. Holy cow. My stepdaughter, she went to New York when she graduated 8th grade, New York City with her aunt when she graduated 8th grade. And she came back and she's like, Alana, I don't think I could make it in the city. I was like, girlfriend, I don't think a lot of people can make it in New York City.
Right? My mom was born in Utica, New York.
Really?
Yeah. Let's see. She said that's a good price if it was in working condition. The problem is that a lot of antique wheels may need work and not the best for a new spinner.
Yeah.
And then Courtney says, I'd buy it for that price.
Right? Decoration at the least.
Right?
So if I, Brenda, if I go to your channel and I look at your third video in your video list, hold on a second. Let me hold this up. So the spiky thing right here, it didn't have that. It only had, this is a little hard to do. It only had the wheel right there. So whenever I saw it, I grabbed it and I like spun the wheel and I was like, well, cool, it spins.
Probably messed it up worse, Alana.
I probably did. They're probably like, what did this chick do? Oh, okay, I gotcha. Oh, closer to Lake Tahoe. Okay. So my stepmom, she was born and raised in California. Well, she wasn't born, but she was raised in California. And her parents lived there. So after she married my dad and her went on vacation. They drove all the way from Southern Illinois to California, to Mariloma. And they stayed there. And then my uncle took my dad out on Lake Tahoe to do something, or no, maybe it wasn't Lake Tahoe. Anyway, took my dad out on a lake, and they were in like a John boat, and then they had a paddle. So my uncle says, my dad's name's Terry. My uncle says, Terry, could you paddle? And dad telling the story, he goes, Alana, I was paddling with all my might. I was going as hard as I could on each side. And he said sweat was just pouring down me. He said, and I'll be damned if we weren't moving a foot. He said, I couldn't understand why I paddled so much and we weren't moving. And then he says, my uncle looks at him and says, uh-oh. And dad goes, I looked at him and said, what? And he goes, I forgot to pull the anchor up. So dad was paddling on the anchor.
Oh, that's funny.
The piece I was holding up is called a conrod or footman. It connects the crank on the wheel to the treadle. No idea what you're saying.
Just watch her videos. She explains it. I still don't understand it, but she explains it.
I will watch. Hey, Kay, do you think you can hold down the fort for just a second?
Sure, yeah.
I need to run in real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay, we'll be right here. So, what are y'all up to tonight? I need to go get me something to drink. That is a funny story. That reminds me, whenever I was a kid, we went to the county lake. I'm dying laughing. I can see that too, Courtney. I can see that. We went down to the county lake and we were in a boat, and I didn't know anything about paddling, or I was like 8 years old, and we were supposed to be fishing, and I didn't really like fishing. I still don't like fishing to this day, for real. Like, if I don't catch a fish within the first 20 minutes of being fishing, I just sit down. But we were in the boat and I had the paddle and I was just sitting there paddling on one side and Mama said, "Stop, Kaylin." And I said, "Why?" She said, "Because all you're doing is making us go in a circle." I was like, "Oh." That's when she told me that you're supposed to paddle and then paddle and then paddle.
On
Then,
both sides.
yeah. Bye.
Right? Is that not hilarious?
Yes, that was. Oh, you listening to us? Oh my goodness. Y'all are gonna hear an echo because Aiden come out and he's got us on the phone.
Oh, that's fine. So I earlier, since we have more people now, earlier I showed everybody what my tutorial for Monday is going to be. And I'm proud of him. I have to keep showing him. But I made a little gnome.
So cute. I love it.
And this one, I put a little tag on it. It says, "Hanging with my Nomi." I'm working on a corner to corner granny rectangle blanket from Hooked by Robin. Cool.
Cool. Courtney says she's decompressing from the busy day.
Thanks, Michelle. I know, like, so the worst days for my work, I work for a hospital, and the worst days are the beginning and the end of a month. So it's all packed into that time frame, and I'm still fighting to get out. I hate the end of the month and the beginning of the month. Oh man.
Yeah. I don't like fishing at all. My mother's side, my uncle, they are fishermen. Oh, okay.
Tanya, in Puerto Rico, what kind of fish would you catch? Holy cow. I'd be scared of the fish you'd pull out of that water.
Have you ever watched that? What is that? Oh man, what is that show with the guy that says fish on?
River Monsters.
Yes, River Monsters. There we go. That's it.
Yeah. Holy cow. My daughter, I asked her one day, I said, "Jalen, I want you to have a plan for after school, or after high school, so, what do you want to do? What do you want to be?"
Mm-hmm.
A guy had to show off his loud truck. Anyway, I said, "What is your plan?" And she goes, "I want to be a professional fisherman. I want to be like, I can't remember his name." And
yeah,
she watches that show, and I was like, "Okay, so I totally support you, but that guy is still getting on it." I said, "Can we go for something a little more realistic first?"
right.
Ah, dang it. I said, "If that's what you want to do, I'm all for it." But Jeremy Wade, that's his name.
Jeremy Wade, yes, that's his name.
I said, can we do something a little more realistic first, like, accounting or something?"
Right.
But she loves fishing, and she watches that show. Well, used to. It's not on any. I don't think it is. I don't know. But she used to watch that all the time, and she'd be like, "Mom, look at this fish." Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Both sides. I don't know that. Those are cute. Oh, they're too cute. My dad was a fishing guide. No kidding. We like watching that too now and then. That's a cool job goal, but it may take a bit to get that right. Yeah. That's why I was like, let's let's go a little lower. Shark and crab, different fish. Yeah. I grew up fishing. So did I. Yeah, I grew up fishing for bluegill and catfish. That's about all I go.
I remember when I was about 8 years old, we went to a fish fry, and I lived in Texas where if you got fish, you got ocean fish because they didn't have ponds.
He doesn't have
And
pond fish.
right, no ponds. So we always had ocean fish. I was 4 when we moved here. I act like I grew up a whole long time in Texas, but I was 4 when we moved here. But when I was about 8 years old, I went to a fish fry and they put fish on my plate and I dug into it because I like fish
Yeah.
until I had pond fish.
Doesn't
I
taste
will not oh my God, I will not eat any fish caught from a pond around here.
Was it catfish?
It probably was.
Pond catfish is absolutely horrible.
And people eat it like it's so good. They were tearing that stuff up. I was like, no, this is not fish. This is not fish. I don't want this.
Those are mud guppies. My ex-husband, he always used to wanted to go to the river, and he'd always want to go jugging or bank poles. He loved putting out bank poles, and I hated it. I absolutely hated it because you're getting eaten alive. Like, you're going to get carried away by a mosquito. One, not a bunch. One is going to get you and you're done.
Yeah.
Or you're going to get smacked in the face by a freaking limb because the driver isn't paying a lick of attention to you. He's paying attention to where he wants to put that bank. So next thing you know, your face is in a bush in the bank of a river. Like, so then he would always want to go set these bank poles in the river. I think Kaskaskia River. But anyway, so I would be at the front of the boat and he'd be driving and he'd ram me into a bush. And then he'd be like, hold on so I can set this bank pole. So I'm holding on to this bush and I am saying every cuss word in the book to this man. Like, I could beat you right now. I'm hot. I'm sweaty. I'm annoyed.
Right.
So he would, and then he just shoved that bank pole into the bank of the river. And then you put like that big of a beef liver, a pork liver heart. And I'm just like, this is sick.
Yeah.
And then he'd throw that into the river. And then the next morning we'd come back and check all the bank poles. I am not kidding you, Kay. I watched him manhandle a 50-pound catfish out of that river. And then he ate it. And I'm like, this is, I can't do it. I can't. It tastes like mud. It tasted, it was horrible.
Courtney said River Monsters is a great show and it shows all the reasons why I never learned to swim.
Right? You're going to lose a toe.
And Gail says, be right back in a few minutes. Let's see, catfish is so gross to me. Yes, it is, very.
Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
It's okay. Also, fish around here have higher levels of mercury. Oh, that's not good.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not good.
I've never heard that before. That's crazy. So, the catfish so I have to tell on myself. I will bait my own hook. I'm not scared. I'm not worried about that. And I will take a bluegill off my hook. I will not touch a catfish. Have you ever heard the sound a catfish makes?
No, I haven't, but they will stick in you faster than any fish.
They'll barb you. And it stings and it burns. But catfish make this sound. Like, my girls and Matt die laughing at me because if we're in the boat or we're bank fishing or whatever, and I hear that sound, I'm like, woo. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like, it's creepy.
Really, with the hard G.
Yes, absolutely. Gnarly.
Yeah.
All right, fat catfish.
My husband. So I just don't. They just don't.
I like catfish primarily from a lake in Tennessee called Reelfoot Lake. That
Mhm.
catfish is good. And we met somebody at that lake that was vacationing in a cabin right next to us that caught gar and cooked gar. Like where
Oh
I
wow.
come from, people don't do that.
Right.
And it was good. But that's about the only catfish I will eat is from that. It's a really clean lake because of an earthquake years ago. The earthquake was so strong it reversed the flow of the Mississippi River, and then the river backfilled the crater that the earthquake left, and it created this lake called Reelfoot Lake. And yeah, it's beautiful there. That's about the only place I'll eat a catfish from. Other than that, I can't stand the taste. Bluegill, I'll eat bluegill all day long. So this is kind of funny. I'm reading the comments on my
I don't know the
laptop.
difference.
Do what?
The only thing I really now
Say it again.
I
I
said the
can't
only
hear.
fish I'll eat is tuna and salmon.
Really? If you ever come up here, I will get you
I
some
said the only,
bluegill and
yeah.
you'll like it.
Okay.
But what I was going to
So
say was that
what?
I'm watching the comments on my laptop, and I turned there's like a 5-second delay, and I saw a bug fly at the back of my head.
I didn't pay it no mind.
Oh Lordy, I will. You guys will laugh when you see me come out of this chair across the table.
I don't do bugs either. But I don't mind moths. I just don't like them flying in my face. But if it's any other kind of bug, oh my gosh, I freak out.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping it probably was just a moth.
Yeah.
It was right. It was coming right for the back of my head.
Courtney says she wants to go and not eat catfish there.
I bet you'd like it. Oh, and it's so pretty. The cypress knees. Oh, you can like walk almost the length of the lake. Well, I shouldn't say that. Are some spots that are probably get eaten alive by a catfish, but it's beautiful, clear water.
Uh-huh.
Now I could be completely wrong, but we went to a place that told the story of this lake. And what it is that there used to be an Indian tribe there, and the Indian princess fell in love with a white man, and the Indian chief was not happy about this and said that if his daughter did not leave her husband and come back to the tribe, he was going to take down the husband's village and take everyone out with it. Well, and she wouldn't come back. So not long after that is when the earthquake happened and swallowed up the entire town into that
Wow.
huge crater. And that's how they came. Oh, it was a Reelfoot tribe. Is that right? Is that what it is? The Reelfoot tribe? I think that's the way the story goes. But anyway, that's what they say caused the earthquake, was because the native princess wouldn't come back to her father and her father's tribe. So dad got mad and made an earthquake and killed the whole city.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Kitty.
My fire's dying.
Yeah.
How long have we been? Oh my gosh, an hour and 44 minutes.
Yep. It's a lot easier to go longer whenever you have somebody to talk to.
Right? Okay, so I messed up our live stream somehow on my laptop. There. I think I got it now. Oh boy.
Don't do all that.
So what are you doing tomorrow?
Me, as little as possible.
Thinking about getting off here, seeing if the girls were so gracious to put up leftovers for me, but I bet they didn't. So I'm going to have to go put up leftovers and then probably go crochet some more on my mastectomy breasts.
Yeah.
It's serious fault, right? I worked hard on that today.
Yeah. I need me a fire pit.
That is catchy, Alana. What's catchy, Gail?
I like fires.
Me too. I stabbed myself in the hand today. Building the fire. I was breaking twigs and one of them caught me just right. And man, did that hurt. Oh, that yawn. Yeah, sorry about that. You got it's right. That's how you spell it.
I gotta tell y'all the funny about Alana and her time zone.
Okay.
She didn't know what time zone she's in. That's all I'm gonna say. She didn't know.
I am a doofus, okay? I've got 90 other things in my mind that I'm more concerned about than what damn time zone I'm in.
Oh, it was funny.
She's like, I said, do you want to go live? Bye. It's nice meeting you. I'll binge watch your videos while I'm working. But so I asked Kay, I was like, do you want to go live with me? Yada yada. She's like, sure, what time? I was like, well, let's just do 6:30 because I should have dinner done. Girls will be home from practice. We can go from there. And she says, CST. Well, I know that's Central Standard Time, right? And I was like, I don't know. What time's is that my time zone? I don't even know. She's like, how do you know what time zone you're in? I was like, I don't know, Kay. I don't know because I'm a dork. Yes, I know
so then
now.
she told me what time it was. It's the same time here, so you're in Central.
Like I said, 90 other things are going through my mind at once. Time zone ain't one of them.
Brenda says, well, at least you know now, I hope.
I'm a dork. I am a dork, you guys. Let me tell you. You know how many times my girls have looked at me and just given me this look like, it's okay, Mom. We know you're a dippy. When your 16-year-old kids look at you and call you a dippy because you don't know something everybody obviously knows.
Right. It's like yesterday when we were doing the pumpkin. Aiden, I said disclaimer, my son is a weirdo. He's like, hey, you are too. I was like, yes.
Mom, where do you think you got it from?
Exactly.
Oh, I can, Wanda. It's I guess I should have put my channel name instead of my name on there.
Well, are you a moderator on my channel?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
No.
How do you link a channel?
I'll hold on. I'll have to do it because you're not a moderator.
Oh, okay. Can I at myself? Does that work? Well, that's me. I guess I just could have typed Crocheting with Alana is my channel name. I too struggle with time zones, right? Well, and like, so I'm in Southern Illinois. So Evansville, Indiana is, I don't know, it's just east of me a little bit. And they're in a different time zone. And so they're an hour ahead, or no, an hour behind. I don't know. Anyway, so it's easy to be like, wait a minute, where am I at? Oh, so at the beginning of the chat of the live stream, about said Gail, Kay and I were talking about what we were working on, and she's working on that. What'd you call it? A cocoon cardigan? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
And then I had showed that I'm working on mastectomy breasts. So just wanted to say good night. Good night, Sandy. I recognize your name. So what I'm doing is it's a whole stories. So I wanted to do something for Breast Cancer Awareness Month because I've lost a grandma from breast cancer, and then I obviously I know others, and everybody, not, I shouldn't say everybody, but how many people have you seen that has that breast cancer awareness ribbon? They have that tutorial. Well, I wanted to do something different. I like to be different. I don't like to do the same thing other people do. So years ago, I was asked by a older woman she had a double mastectomy, and she asked me if I could crochet boobs to put into her bra over her scars so she could still have her shape when she wanted to, right? So I decided that for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I'm going to crochet the breast replacements that I did. So that's what I've been working on, but I stopped working on it because I can't count and crochet at the same time. Evansville is Eastern, Illinois is Central. Yeah. So Wanda, that's an hour behind me, right? Or ahead of me. Thanks, Gail. But for those of you that don't know, I got started because I used to work for Crystal at Bag Day, and I talk to her occasionally. We haven't talked in a while actually, but I asked her, I said, I want to do the breast tutorial. I said, but one, I'm concerned that YouTube will flag it and take it down. And then two, people are a-holes, so I'm sure somebody would report it, and then I'd get in trouble and then have to take it down. And she told me, she was like, what if they do? So what if they do? I mean, somebody's going to see it before that gets taken down or gets reported. She said, I don't know if it will. She said, but if it doesn't, or if it does, somebody would see it beforehand, and then they'll see that I'll have that pattern on my Etsy shop, and they'll be able to go and purchase the pattern and make the breast. But I'm thinking about, you guys tell me your opinion. I'm thinking about, instead of doing like the thumbnail for my tutorial, I'm thinking about just putting like, it'll be like a pink square, like the little square that I'm in right now would be all pink, and then I would just have, so should I put mastectomy breast replacement, mastectomy, because I'm debating whether I should use the word breast, because I'm afraid that YouTube will flag it and then I'll get in trouble and it'll get taken down.
Yeah, I would do like mastectomy prosthetic or something like that.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Thanks, Wanda.
No, come back. Thank you. I'm still trying to link your channel.
Oh, are you? So, okay, sorry, I forgot. Is Bear Brenda?
Brenda, yes.
Okay. Thanks, Brenda. Yeah, I never finished the story. The woman that I made the breasts for, she asked that it be really soft so it didn't bother her incision site. And I used Karen Simply Soft, but I working with that stuff is a nightmare. I think it's a valid concern, but it's not really anything appropriate. Your idea on careful wording is probably a good idea. Yeah. Thanks, Kay. They shouldn't flag it as long as you say something about cancer. Okay, yeah. I didn't think of that either. Well, YouTube is such a fickle. I'm getting a phone call and I don't know how. Okay. Just say not inappropriate. I knew what you meant. Say something about cancer awareness. Yeah, that's a good idea too, Gail. And YouTube is so finicky with things that it wouldn't surprise me if some way somehow it'll get flagged, and then of course somebody's got to ruin it for everybody, so I'm sure somebody would report it or flag it. And
yeah,
well, if that's the case, would the worst thing that could happen just be that I couldn't monetize it, or would they take it down?
I'm not even for sure on that one either. I'm not sure.
I think that's one of those things that I'd just be like, well, what's the worst they could have? Worst.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you don't monetize it, you'll probably still get a community strike or whatever it is if they say something bad about it. But I'm not sure. I mean, about it at all.
Yeah. You never know if you don't try, and it still has a potential to help. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I just threw yarn in your window, Alana. What does that mean? Are you close to me or something? I got a lot of windows, sister. You better throw one in each window so I can stock it all up. Oh, my fire's out.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go stir it real quick.
Okay. Yay, I just threw some yarn in her window. Awesome. I had to get me a drink, and it's the Diet Thunder, and it's the Diet Dr. Thunder or Dr. Thunder diet. It's nasty, but I needed something to drink. It's so nasty.
Look what Matt bought me at an antique store.
Oh,
Is that
cool.
not the coolest thing?
That is.
So I can grab wood.
Yes. I would think that worst would be not monetized.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Wanda. Okay, so I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah, me either. Well, I mean, if you don't use inappropriate words like worse words than breasts, or
right.
I don't think boobs are bad, the word boobs, but other words for them. And I think as long as you don't use that and you just say breasts or mastectomy, what did I call them?
Yeah, you said prosthetics.
Yes, mastectomy, prosthetic. You can say that instead of saying breast. Maybe that would keep it, the ones that would say, oh, she's showing this, okay, well, she's saying mastectomy. maybe then we shouldn't go and report it or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see what's the soda called again. We call it pop here.
What is the soda called again? We call it. What did you call it? You call it pop, didn't you?
No, I said soda.
Soda. Oh. Oh, you guys want to hear something funny? Okay, you want to hear something funny?
Well, of course I do.
When you go to grocery shopping or go to Walmart or anything, what do you push around the store?
It's a buggy.
It's a cart.
It's a buggy.
It's a shopping cart.
It's a buggy.
That has got to be
I
the
told Aiden,
cutest thing.
I said to Aiden, I said, go get me a cart. And I said, where did that come from? I said, Aiden, go get me a buggy.
Is that a lion eye rubbing off on you?
I guess so. LOL, buggy. Yes, it's a buggy. And
right,
let me tell
Gail? Buggy?
yes, you have the chance to appeal it. You could test it with showing them finished. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
a good idea.
Michelle says buggy. It's a buggy.
Wait, where's Michelle from? Depending on my mood, I call it either. Yeah. I just think it's so cute, the buggy.
Look, all my life, that's what I've heard is buggy. I worked at Family Dollar when I was 18, and some woman came in with an English accent, and she asked me for a buggy with the English accent. And I was like, what is she talking about? I had no clue, even though I've heard it my whole life.
Yeah. Oh, so Michelle's right next to you, so she can call it buggy. She calls it buggy.
Mississippi.
I just think, what, you filmed something. What was it? Was it a video
Is that what
talking
you
about?
thought?
Yeah, that's it. There was a few
Because
things that you
people say pecan.
pecan.
It's a
Pecan
pecan.
pie.
Exactly. First time I ever heard that, I said, "Oh, what can pie? Huh?
Who can do what pie?
Right?" I was like, I don't even want that.
Well, good, Wanda.
Yes, yay. Wanda
Right,
be
Gail, is that
beating me
not
every
cute?
day. Huh?
Wait, what am I doing?
I said Wanda. She be beating me at the Stranger Things game that we play with Cynthia. She be getting in there before I do.
Stranger Things game. What is this?
Every Friday, Cynthia's Joyful Creations, she has a little game that she plays and you earn points. And Wanda be beating me all the time.
And it's all about Stranger Things?
Mm-hmm. We go through each episode.
Play.
Well, it's on Cynthia's Joyful Creations.
How do I not know all these channels?
I don't know. But we play every Friday night unless there's something that comes up. We've just finished season 1. Next week we'll start.
What else? So, I video called Kay the other day, Kaylin. I video called her the other day and I was chatting with her and my husband Matt was standing next to me and he interrupts me to tell Kaylin how he thinks her accent is so adorable. He's like, I like the way you talk. I was was like, get out of here.
It's just the way I talk. I can't help it. Let's see.
When I was
When I
on
was
the
on the
NASCAR
NASCAR circuit, I had
someone asked for a toque. So the only thing that comes to my mind when I read that is like a toque. Like, isn't that what people call whenever they use their vape a toque? Is that what they meant?
I don't know.
Sounds fun. I'm going
toque a
to
hat or a
have to go
beanie?
check that out and try to make some time. It's so much fun playing, and especially when I am parked and can hit the right keys.
Hit the right keys.
I have that problem all the time. I was telling Kay earlier, she has really pretty fingers, and I have sausage sticks.
Yeah, whenever she asks true or false questions and you put Y instead of T, you know, she'll allow you to correct that. But you can't go back and correct your answer if you've guessed true already and the answer was false, you can't go and change it.
Oh, I gotcha. Oh, a toboggan. Yeah, so that's what a toque is? So I call this a beanie. Or
I've
a
never heard
hat.
it called a toque.
I haven't
I've
heard it called a toque either.
toboggan, hat, but I've heard somebody around here call it a suggin.
Never heard that either. So, okay, was the toque a mistype or? Oh, I got one. I got a good one. Okay, what do you call what you put around a can to keep your soda can cold? What do you call that?
A koozie.
You guys are going to die when I tell you. I've called it this my entire life. And I don't know if it's just me or is this a thing that people actually call it. But I have always called him a huggy. Like the diaper.
Never heard.
I've always called him huggies.
Oh, excuse me. That's that soda
Good
coming back up.
gravy.
I'm sorry. I had to grab it before it came out, but.
Do you need to wipe your camera?
It's soda. It does it to me all the time.
Night, Tanya.
Good night.
People in the Northeast and Canada call it a toque. Are we pronouncing it right? Toque?
That's the way I would say it, too.
Gail, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, she is talking. Oh, what I said about the huggies? I get so confused. Yeah.
So do I.
Okay, so what you said about buggies and the UK. So does Lisa Ladybird? Does she say buggy?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Next time.
I'm gonna have to.
Okay. That's the way I have heard it. Okay. Yeah, Gail,
she was asking about your huggy then, is what she was.
Yeah. So what do you call them? Do you call them koozies or do you call them huggies? I've always called them huggies. I can remember going to a party and everybody's drinking beer and they're like, do you want a koozie? You want a koozie? I'm like, what the hell's a koozie? Can I have a huggy? Then they just think I'm a dork. A toque. That's I don't weird.
Know if I've ever.
No, I haven't either. Gail, you're up there. Have you ever heard them called toques?
I've heard an umbrella.
I know that. That's a trunk, right? A car trunk?
Yes.
See, Gail has heard huggy. I'm not. Yes. Somebody knows what I'm talking about.
Right. I've heard an umbrella being called a Turkish tent.
Is that?
I don't know. I don't know if it's a thing. I don't know if it was just something somebody said or
Some
if
derogatory
what, you know.
statement? Yeah, Gail, we had neither.
Yeah.
But say it again, Kay.
What?
You've heard of an umbrella being called a what?
A Turkish tent.
Ooh, that gives me an idea.
That's cute. Well, I I don't know whether it should be offensive or not. I don't know.
I don't know. I the one and only time I've ever heard it came from somebody who did a lot of drugs back in his day.
Can I tell them a joke?
Oh lordy.
Yeah, so
A canned cookie? That's adorable.
Aiden wants to tell a joke.
Go for it.
all right.
No, we ain't doing the long. No.
I'll do it fast. I promise.
Oh my gosh. Get closer then so that you can be heard good.
I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer.
No, she's talking to me. Okay. There are 503 bricks in the plan. One falls out. How many are there left?
Say it again. I was reading a comment. Sorry.
There are 503 bricks. One falls out. How many are there left?
503 bricks. One falls out. How many are left?
Yep.
Well, there's still 503, right?
Minus one.
And one falls out. How many are left?
502.
There you go.
All right. How do you put an elephant
Oh,
in a
that
fridge?
wasn't the joke. I thought that
No,
was the joke. I was like, I
No, no,
I'm sorry.
It keeps on going. All right. How do you fit an elephant in a fridge?
Squish it.
You open the door, put the elephant in, and close the door. All right. How do you put a giraffe in a fridge?
Squish it.
Open the door, take the elephant out, put the giraffe in, and close the door.
What the heck is this?
All right.
Just wait. Just wait. It continues.
All right. The Lion King is having a party. Who is not going to be there?
Scar.
I haven't heard that
You
answer
made me
before.
snort.
That's the one that
The
killed the
giraffe who is
dad.
in the fridge.
But did you hear him?
The giraffe that was in the fridge.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
Sally has to cross a moat of alligators. How does she cross safely?
The giraffe.
No, the alligators are at the Lion King's birthday party. Not birthday party, but the party. All right. Sadly, Sally dies. How does she die?
Eaten alive.
Nope. Because the alligators are at the party.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Really?
Yeah. All right. But you want to know how?
Hold on, let me think.
All right.
She drowned.
Nope. It was the brick from the plane.
Plane?
Yeah, it was the brick.
The brick from the plane.
When did the bricks get in a plane?
The bricks were in the plane at the beginning of the joke.
You said the bricks were stacked up and one fell out. You didn't say it was in a plane.
No, he said there's 503 bricks in a plane. One falls out. How many are left?
I did not hear plane. This isn't Alana being a dippy. This is me not knowing that there was a plane involved in this joke.
Well, there was a plane involved in the joke.
Goodness.
All right.
Start it over.
No, it's too long. You're in my light.
That was cute.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, read the comment Gail put about fiber spider and tater tot casserole.
You call it tater tot hot dish.
Never heard of that one either.
I ain't heard of the hot dish.
Koozie autocorrect. Yeah, I wondered. A canned cookie. Don't feel bad, Alana. I missed the plane at the beginning too. Right? I didn't hear no plane. It's like, wait a second. What?
Hold on. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Hey.
What?
Watch this one.
Yes, if you want to.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, heck yeah.
Please, and give me a drink.
Yeah, because I want to drink. Where's it at?
I'm pointing at it.
Oh. I did not see it. I could walk by myself. Yep. Me.
You know not to talk to strangers, right?
Yes, Mom.
Okay then.
Oh.
How long does he have to go to get? How far does he have to go to get you a drink?
Like
It's
around the block.
not even. I mean, the lights I can see right here from the Dollar General.
Oh,
I
I thought he was just going in the house. I was like, why are you telling him not to talk to strangers?
because he's gonna walk to the store. This is a complex riddle. Yes, it is. And if you're not paying attention, yeah.
If you
But it
didn't know
starts
there
out
were 503 bricks in a plane.
playing and one falls out. How many are left? I know, Aiden.
I hear him. I didn't hear him say anything about a plane. Oh my gosh. If you are watching the replay of this, you guys tell me in the comments, or tell Kay, actually. Tell Kay. Hey. If he said plane at the beginning of that riddle.
Plane or not. That's how it goes, though.
I know some jokes, but I don't think they're quite appropriate.
Yeah, you don't fall. I didn't hear plane either. Well, no plane either. We were doing equations.
Right? I was like 503 minus 1. I have a hair that keeps tickling my face.
What are you doing, Aiden? Oh, okay. Okay. He's just standing out there with his flashlight on in the yard. I was wondering.
I got tears from laughing.
My phone is.
Your phone's what?
My phone is dying.
So is mine.
But I've got a joke pretty funny. And it's not bad or anything, but why don't monsters eat ghosts?
Because they taste like sheets.
Yes.
I just saw that. What was that? Was that a TikTok? Yes, it was a TikTok because Matt showed it to me. Yeah, because they taste like sheets.
Did you see
Brenda
where
asked,
I am from?
Is that the one that's from
California.
Yeah, by Lake Tahoe?
Yes. She It's bedtime for me. Bye, everyone. Bye, Courtney.
Bye, Courtney. We're probably going to be getting off here too.
Yes, she said it on somebody's live, and she said, "You're probably going to think I'm joking, but this is the town where she lives. That's the name of the town right there."
The name of the town you live in is called Rough and Ready. Is it really? I thought it was a perverted joke. I was like, what? Am I missing something?
Hmm.
Rough and Ready?
For real. See, she said for real. Yeah.
Rough and Ready. That could lead to some awkward conversations I bet you've had in your past. Where are you from, Rough and Ready? Where are you from? Then you're just like, oh no, I didn't mean it like that. That's the name of the town. I can't wait to tell Matt that. Rough and Ready. Well, in Indiana, there's a town called French Lick.
Oh my God.
Right? Yeah. Like, holy cow. It does. You've had conversations like that, haven't you? I'd come up with something that's R&R. It's back that way. Well, this was fun. I'm glad we did this.
Yes, it was fun.
Okay, I have to get going too. Have a great rest of your evening, night, and take care, everyone. Night, Gail.
Good night, Gail.
Arkansas has. Oh, I know that Toad Suck. There's a little girl that just moved here from a town close to Toad Suck, and she came over and she was telling us about that. They have a festival where they race toads.
Oh my God. Really?
Right? But I've heard of that. Toad Suck. Yeah. Is it Toad Suck Park? Is that like the full name or is it just Toad Suck? I don't remember. But I have heard of that. That's fun. It's funny. Yeah, and it usually goes much like this. Yeah. It usually goes, yeah. It has been fun, Gail. I'm glad we did this. We should do it more often. Maybe next time we'll do it on my channel.
I was just about to say that. Next time we can do it on your channel.
So are you going to give me a class on how to do it so I don't mess it up?
Yeah, we after this live, if you want to, if you got some time, I can tell you how to do it.
Okay. Sign says park. Yeah, okay. It was fun catching you all on tonight. Thanks for all the fun and giggles. I hope that's my main goal is for everybody to laugh and giggle.
Yes.
I bet you stop. Oh, my phone. All right, I need to get off here because Matt's calling me, and yeah, I need to call him back. He's still up at the hospital with his brother. All right, hugs. Love all you guys. Glad I made some new friends. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye, y'all.